Hey everyone, Pastor Mike Palombo here, and I want to share with you about a resource I've made called Morning to Evening Prayer. Morning to Evening Prayer provides a rhythm for morning prayer, midday prayer, and evening prayer. And this really helps us to pray in the presence of God and also to worship God through His Word throughout the day. You see, many of us are creatures of habits. We have regular things that we do throughout the day that shape us in ways that we're aware of or unaware of. Many of us, as we start the morning in anxiety or in self-confidence. We think about all the to-do lists, all the emails we need to respond to, all the tasks that need to be done, and we're overwhelmed by that. We begin the day in anxiety. Others of us start the day with self-confidence. We look at that same task, the to-do list, we look at our calendars and our emails, and we're ready to take on the day with self-confidence. When we get to the midday hour, many of us are either exhausted or energized. We're exhausted about all the work that had to be done and all the work that needs to be done. Or we're energized. We're excited to continue and keep on. And some of us in that energy actually go all the way through that lunch, not even eating a meal because we're so energized to do the work. As we head home from the day, many of us are either discouraged or we're prideful. We're discouraged because all the tasks that need to be done didn't get finished, and we have no clue how these tasks will get done tomorrow. And that makes us discouraged. Or we're prideful. We think about all that we accomplished in the day, all the ways that we showed up and proved ourselves worthy, and we become prideful about the accomplishments and the achievement of those tasks. Morning to evening prayer helps us frame our day in light of the presence of God with us. It helps us to frame our morning in the steadfast love of God, to frame our midday in the wisdom of God, and to frame our evening in the faithfulness of God. In the introduction to morning to evening prayer, we see that this whole practice is grounded in Psalm 92. Verse 1 says this, "It is good to give thanks to the Lord, to sing praises to your name, O Most High, to declare your steadfast love in the morning and your faithfulness by night, to the music of the lutes and the harp, to the melody of the lyre. For you, O Lord, have made me glad by your work. At the work of your hands I sing for joy." This text tells us that we begin the day declaring God's steadfast love, and we seek His loving guidance for us throughout that day. We root ourselves in the story of love as we read the scriptures and pray into the day. As we get into the midday hour, we want to continue to seek God's help to finish God's work. And so we seek wisdom to make the most of our time left. And that's what the midday prayer is made to do. And then for the evening cycle, we end the evening in the frame of thankfulness for God's faithfulness. And so faithfulness reminds us that God has always worked throughout the day to care for us, to gift us with the abilities to accomplish the work, and to provide for us in unique ways. But we also, when we get to the evening, realize our unfaithfulness. We realize ways that we have failed to pursue God's call, and we seek His help and forgiveness. And because He's faithful to forgive, we're assured of our forgiveness in the night. And that helps us to sleep at night, because we know that the faithful God that cared for us in the day will care for us throughout the night.